the most explosive fights that I've ever experienced with a man in my entire life, I experienced in the first year of marriage. I'm gonna need some wine for this one. I bet nobody ever told you that, have they? Hey you, welcome back to my channel. My name is Motlatsi B. You can call me B. Happy New Year. This is the Sisterhood, and today's topic is a little spicy. What nobody tells you about the first 2 years of marriage. Girl, but don't worry, I got you. People genuinely forget that marriage is not the wedding day. Marriage is work. Too many times we always look at the wedding and we look at the ring, not knowing what goes on behind the scenes. The amount of heartache, the amount of learning and unlearning that you have to do in order to make it work. This is the year where you guys establish yourself. First of all, you guys are gonna fight like you've never fought before. And when I say fight, I mean like non-stop, like get some support, get some couples therapy, like do what you gotta do to get through the first year. Not because your partner, there's something wrong with him, not because there's something wrong with you, but because that's just how it goes. It's hard, but it's doable. You guys have to act like adults. You guys have to, help each other with chores. We do the monthly budgets. Understand that you're gonna fight about a lot of things. There's always gonna be the spender in the relationship, and there's gonna be the saver. There's always gonna be the calm communicator, and there's always gonna be the one who lashes out. And sometimes it's both of you. It alternates depending on what's happening. You're gonna get through it because we have couples that have been married 30 years, some have been married 42, 10 years, so you know that it's possible to get through it. First of all, don't ever think you guys are very healthy to a point where you guys don't need therapy. And I don't mean that therapy where before you get married, like a week or two before you get married, you go to your local pastor or whoever's going to be marrying you, and you guys have a counseling session for like 2 days. No, that's not enough. That's not enough, girl. That's not enough. Let me tell you something. I think I've heard more than 5 women say, in the first year of my marriage or the second year of my marriage, we wanted a divorce. I mean, y'all just started. How do you want a divorce? How? Right? That's where loyalty comes in. That's where commitment comes in, because you made a commitment. Okay, point number 2. Nobody is perfect. The sooner you understand this, the better and the more smooth sailing your journey is gonna be. Here's the thing, as women, specifically us, we are like, when I get married, I want a man who buys me flowers. I want a man who takes me out on dates. I want a man who takes me out on vacations. I want a man who's kind, loving, gentle, this, that. Fine, that's all good things to want. But there's a fine line between wanting perfection and actually sticking to reality and understanding that, look, your man could be loving, but he might not show it the same way that TikTok couple that is going viral it shows love. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. And once we understand that part, then things can be saved. These movies have programmed us to believe that romance is something that is not. Point number 3, don't ever make the mistake to think that either of you must be liked by everybody. One of the biggest fights that couples have is about each other's families, right? And that happens a lot in the first, second year of marriage, because you guys will normally fight about things that are usually not between the two of you, if you know what I mean. Go into this thing of marriage as, I'm gonna give it my all, I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna be kind, and I'm gonna be warm, and whoever receives me with warm arms, I'm gonna love them just as hard. And whoever doesn't, I'm gonna give them the grace to understand. Here's the thing, let's be real, let's be honest. At work, you'd be lying to tell me that the entire office is in love with you and you think you're amazing. No, that's not true. You'd be lying to yourself. So in life, understand that you are marrying the person and they're marrying you. So I just popped in to show you guys my new glasses. Like, I've had very different funky glasses over the years. Since I'm going to wear them every single day of my life, I make sure that I love how it looks. I love the frame. I love, the design and everything. You see the way where the danger comes. The danger comes in when you have to match your outfit and dress up, go to a function. You don't know how to work past it. For example, my previous glasses were like pink, maroon pink. I loved them, they were beautiful, but however, they just didn't go well with other outfits that I had. And I would end up like literally changing my outfit and being like, oh, what? I've seen the trends come and go until I saw these glasses. If I would want somebody to describe this channel, definitely top of my list would be real, like real. Point number 4, love language. People are different, and different as we are, we all show love the best way we know how, right? And if I believe love is cuddles and kisses and affection and giving gifts, don't you ever get it twisted and think that your love language is the same love language as your husband or your spouse or your fiance or your partner. No. You know why? Because you guys are two individuals. You are very different. You will never ever be the same. And you come from different backgrounds, and that's why I really, really appreciate the therapy that we took. I really, really appreciate it because it got me to see that I was so invested in TikTok and social media's way of what a love language is for women. We were at an era where we were all about soft life. When you're in a relationship, it's no longer about what your love language is. It's about learning the other person's love language. I sat down, I'm like, no girl, what's your husband's love language? Therefore, there must be a certain balance between the two. I have to understand that he feels loved most when I have a warm meal for him every single day when he comes back tired from work, play his PS4 or PS3 while I watch him. I don't even have to play. Give him the time to be a guy, and these are the things you need to really be intentional about. Better yet, ask your spouse, ask your partner, how can I love you better? How can I love you better? Sometimes you don't even have to ask based on the fact that I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm everywhere, like social. I'm the social butterfly in my relationship. My husband is a complete opposite. He literally never posts anything unless it's my birthday or it's our anniversary or something is happening. Doesn't have TikTok, doesn't have Instagram, and he doesn't plan on having that, and I love that about him. That means he doesn't get to see all the things that I fantasize about in my head. And therefore, I need to be very appreciative of who he is as an individual and what he brings to the relationship. And once we understand what each other's love language is, then I promise you guys have an unbreakable marriage.